Mayor, this is the mayor of Dellwood. He's one of the officials who did show up. You don't see a lot of officials. I didn't see any others, but at least the mayor here showed up. Mayor, turn around this way.
Okay.
So I can get in the light.
Okay.
Let me get your name, Mayor.
Reggie Jones.
Mayor, what is your reaction to this crime in the first place?
But it's just unfortunate, so much unnecessary crime is going on in this region. I didn't know the young lady, but I felt it was my duty to come and just support the family and show them that, there are some officials out here who care about what's going on in this community, that's fighting each and every day to try to solve crime and just try to give opportunities for people in the neighborhood to do things besides just reckless and senseless crime. So just here to support the family. I do know some of the family members. So just come out just to give support from the city of Dellwood.
Seems like we see more and more violent crime in North County.
Yeah, it's creeping up. It's unfortunate. I just encourage all the local mayors to just try to come up with more activities and more things to do for our youth. Keep them active. In Dellwood, we have a community center. We always got something going on. Always got programs for teens and young folks. So I just implore people who have the power and the money to make sure they continue to provide opportunities for our young people.
What about officials in speaking out more against violent criminals, advocating tougher punishment? Because sometimes it seems like officials are coddling criminals, taking a softer approach in North County as opposed to those in St. Charles County, those in Madison County who take a tough line on criminals. I'm not talking about police. I'm talking about elected officials. They're taking a tougher line on criminals. As a result, fewer criminals are going there committing crimes like this.
Yeah, sometimes I think it's a balancing act. I think sometimes you try to balance being sensitive to individuals who come up and sometimes have disadvantaged backgrounds that may lead them to crimes, and then you have to also balance the one thing that the mayor's number one responsibility as a mayor is public safety. I always tell people that our number one priority should be to keep our public safe. And so in Dellwood, we have a nuisance officer, and all he does is tackle nuisance properties, whether it's too many police calls, activity in the neighborhood, and that has really helped drive our crime down. So you have to do something to address it, but at the same time, I think you have to have some kind of sensitivity to providing some avenues and activities to help that as well.
Don't we need shouldn't all the mayors come together? Because it's an area-wide problem. This is facing all of North County, Ferguson, every place else. Why don't all the North County mayors come together? I've seen them do that in St. Charles County, where the mayors of all the cities come together in an effort and fight crime. They agree on something. They say, we're going to send a strong message to criminals. That doesn't happen in North County.
Well, it's funny you said that, because there are some things behind the scenes to bring the mayors together. Sometime early next month, we do have a date. I'll be trying to spearhead bringing mostly North County mayors, but not just mayors, but
state reps,
state reps, pastors, people who have any kind of influence in the community and have power to do things and control funds. I mean, it's one thing to come up with these solutions, then you have to pay for them, you have to find facilities that can host them. And so I've been working along with the Demetrius Johnson Foundation, the president, Jim Collins. We already talked about this after the last shooting that happened in Ferguson at the track meet. We started conversations, and there's an effort to bring the mayors together.
And then you've got the food truck. And then you've got the food truck owner and operator in Ferguson,
that was
who's
unfortunate.
Ruthlessly gunned down
Absolutely.
by cold-blooded criminals.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's unfortunate. People just don't value the life of other individuals
the
anymore.
Kid who was killed at a track meet.
Yes.
13 years old.
Yes.
So you've had all these things happen.
Yeah. So
but we don't hear elected officials really speak out about it. Come out publicly and say, hey, we reject these violent criminals.
I don't think there's any public official that want violent crime or that want these.
But they're not saying anything.
Well, yeah, I can't speak for them. All I can say is that I do know they care. There's a lot of my colleagues, and we all had different ways of getting to the resolutions. But there is an effort that's taking place. I'll make sure you'll find out when it happens to bring everybody together. So not just talk about it. I think sometimes you have these meetings in town hall, there's some talk. Sometimes good ideas come out of that, but you have to have action plans, and then you have to make sure those plans are seen through. And so when we meet, we're not just come up with action plans, but actually, try to see it through, because hey, it's not even summertime yet, and you're having some of these incidents and
Crimes,
murders, shootings, robberies, just senseless crimes, and it's very important to address, and I think we're going.
But you are trying to work on it. And,
oh yeah, we are working on something. Yes,
and trying to.
It'll be sometime next month that we're going to bring a group of people together and really have like a work session to make sure we come up with some solutions that we can take, not just in Dellwood or Ferguson, but just it can be used in the region to help with some of this crime that we're having.
Mayor, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Me.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's the Mayor of Dellwood. Like I said,